Hey guys, we figured it out. Me and Jana just did a test one and it works. I don't know how to use my new microphone with it, but I'm using my laptop microphone and we figured it out. So I just sent her a new invite. We did a little private one just to test it out. So, can you see me? Can you guys see me? I'm so excited. It might not sound as good as my new Yeti blue microphone, but I don't care. It works. So I'm so excited. I hope you can see me. I'm just going to wait for her to join. Can you see me? I hope you can. So the sound, like I said, might not be as good. I'm using my laptop microphone, but who freaking cares? We could hear each other as long as it's okay. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me you could hear me. Can you guys hear me or not? Hello? Okay, good. Okay, so I'm just waiting for Jana to join True Helper. We figured it out. I did a private one. I'm like, screw this. I'm going to figure this out. I did it, and it's good. It's good. So we're just waiting for Jana to join. And if anybody else wants to, well, let's just do one at a time because I'll get Jana on here first. And then, yes. Um, and then if anybody else, or I guess two people wouldn't be bad if whoever else wants to. Teresa, if you're still, you probably don't even want to come back, Teresa. Hey, well, hey, maybe you're back. Yay. Brooks Channel, True Helper. Miranda writes, I'm just waiting for Jana. Where are you, girl? I sent her the invite. But yeah, it sounded awesome, actually. There was no echo, so hopefully it'll be good for you. We just did a little test run, and I could hear her perfect. She could hear me. There was no echo. There was just perfect. So we'll just wait, I guess. So how are you guys? Hey, Jessica B. What's up? Michelle's back. You're always here, Michelle. Thank you. Spud mug. I know. Maybe I don't know if I ended the other one right. Oh, geez. Ella Price. Ella Price. Oh, there she. Jana is here. And if anybody else send me your email, and we'll do it. Jana. Yes, it works. We were just so excited, like two kids. Wow, when it worked, it just made my day. Okay,
All right.
so everybody, you guys already know her now. You guys got to talk to Jana.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, wait, everyone can hear you.
Darla, hey, Kay Chloe. Oh my God, I'm so happy now. See, actually, I'm kind of glad that it was bad at first because now I appreciate it way more that it's working.
Oh, I like your last name there. I mean, your screen name, Clifford the B.I.G. Red Dog. It's my favorite book when I was a little kid. Anyway, not important.
Oh, are you on your microphone, Jana?
That was a habit, and I don't think this is where.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Blonde hair.
So, did you tell everybody how you're going to Colorado or no? Is that?
I did, and I haven't looked through the chat, but I'm wondering. I offered up. I'm not like the best photographer in the world, but I was just, like if anybody has any place, I'm going to be around around the Denver area. So any spot that you want me to take a picture of or whatever. And yeah, so I'm going to walk around and pray around Denver. So yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of spots. And if you decide, hey, Sandy, Jersey girl, if you decide you want to do a live there, I know you're unsure, but maybe we can just feel it out. However you.
I feel like if I did this one tonight, which was probably not my best performance ever, then I can do a live in Colorado. So yeah, I'm up for
it. Yes, and then you can start your channel. She's gonna start a channel. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Boulder. Oh, Boulder. I worked in Boulder. Boulder's pretty. You got to check Boulder out, Jana. Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, she lived in Colorado too already. So yeah.
I did. I actually lived in Arvada. Actually, is the city that I lived in, but Denver is you guys probably know where Arvada is. But yeah, right outside of Denver. So I'll be going to Boulder and Arvada and some other stomping grounds that I'd hung out at. Hi, Jill, the private investigator. All right, I don't even know. Am I supposed to be looking up here? I don't
know. I don't even really know. I mean, it doesn't matter because you want to read the messages, so it's up to you, really. Hey, Nurse Mommy. Hey, Jessica. I know Jana is beautiful.
Oh, thank you, whoever said that, Jessica.
Fort Collins, that's kind of far. That was one place I never really visited too much, Fort Collins. Well, it's only like, what, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, but I don't know.
I don't know. Julie, do you want me to, is there any place in particular in Fort Collins? Because I might be willing to go, but it is going to be snowy. But I live in Florida. I'm from Florida. Oh, thanks, Jill. Aw. I know, obviously, it is my first time to be out there, I guess, on this, and but oh my gosh, this is hard. So I've obviously I have been a YouTube subscriber for a long time, but never wanted to put myself out there like this, like Zab Girl, and she just I've been a fan since she started her channel, and now she's my BFF, and yeah. So like I said, if you guys missed it earlier, I appreciate all the comments that you guys wrote to her, and it made me cry actually, and just I think what's really, really awesome is you always hear so much negative stuff. Now I'm already teary-eyed. See, this is why I'm not good. But you always hear like negative stuff, right? And I know there's people out there that are really negative and trolls and whatever. But I think that's easy probably to focus on those people. And I think that, just like a lot of you guys had wrote on her channel that you don't ever usually comment, but you felt compelled to do that. And just hearing your stories too, it was just a really awesome thing. And see, I'm a crier, so I might cry, but I just really appreciate it. And I'm sad that you guys have had your struggles too. But I'm really grateful that Tiffany has you guys too. So anyway, that's enough of me. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh, shoot.
I agree. All right, downtown Fort Collins. John Wayne Gacy's house is like 15 minutes from me. Oh, okay. I was like, that's in Colorado? Oh, thanks, guys. What are you guys doing tonight other than, watching us do this awesome live?
Oh, thanks, Karen. So John Wayne Gacy, why didn't I realize that he was in Colorado?
I don't know if...
Really? Wow, I didn't even know.
Yeah, where's that at? Thank you, Jill. Let's see. Hi, Debbie. Debbie loves you, Tiffy.
Huh? Oh, thanks. Making turkey soup in her peas. Oh. Yeah. Florida rain. Oh, is it raining in Florida? Is it raining there, Jana? Or I know there's.
Yeah, it's been pretty.
Oh, Chicago.
Wow, thanks.
So wait, who? Because John Wayne Gacy, they're saying Chicago, so it's not Colorado.
No, I think Melissa was just saying that it's down the street from her.
Oh, I got that all messed up. Sorry, I'm sorry.
So I have to tell you guys, because obviously true crime. I cried with Tiffany's posted. Oh yeah, me too, Jessica.
Oh, thank you, Jessica B. Aww.
So I live right down the street from. Well, I should probably not put my whole self out here tonight, but I'll tell you that I live close to the Seavers. I live close to Bonita Springs. So yeah, so I'm Zab Girl and I talked about doing something there and kind of going to some of the spots. And obviously, my biggest thing, that's why, as I mentioned, I'm going to Colorado, and I am going to see some of the places that Shanann loved just by her messages that she put out there on Facebook. And I really just want to pray around that area and just kind of walk in the same spots that she walked into. And so anyway, I'm going to cry again, but all right, see, this is not good. I'm sorry. But anyway, so I plan on doing that. And so somebody asked me if I was going to go to the house. I'm not really sure about the actual house, but yeah, I don't know. So anyway, okay. All right. Woo! My eyes are red. All right.
Oh, hi, Emma J. Oh, so you're not sure you're going to go to the house, Jana? You might not go?
I'm not sure, but like I told, I don't know if I'm going to, I don't think I would do, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Probably be like the news camera will be out there and like, what is this strange girl doing in this house?
No, do you know how many people probably do drive by there and look at that? Sorry.
Hey Tippy,
What?
what if I'm like the next Discovery dump and like this strange girl is at this house and yeah, I'd be there.
Oh shoot, man! I wish I could go with you. That would be awesome. But
Well,
Julie Patterson. I know. They didn't sell the house yet, right? No, not yet. But I mean, it might be soon. So wow, I didn't even finish my coffee.
but I definitely can. Like Tiffy, like I was saying, that we'll do a couple lives, and if you guys want to email Tiffany or something. And my biggest thing is I just, I don't know. Like I said, I used to live there in that area, and I want to go back and see a couple people that I know that live there. But more than anything else, just kind of pray around the area and just kind of, what are you doing? Michelle, I used to live in Colorado in Arvada, and so I'm going to go back to visit some people that live out there still, and and I'm going to go to a couple places out there. So I'm taking a wish list of different places you guys want me to stop or take pictures of, and then that's it. And yeah, okay, enough about me. Go.
So yes, a bus would be awesome. Who said that? Somebody said take a bus and let's all go. Oh, Jill, the private investigator. How fun would that be? Or take like an RV or something and all just go like a true crime field trip. Go somewhere, like on some tours of all the different places or something. That would be fun.
Wow, I have to address Caroline. They will think you're NK with blonde hair. Oh,
what?
Dun, dun,
No
dun.
way.
Oh no, I actually don't even write him letters, so I'm not even close to that. So that's not me.
I know I was gonna go NRPs, and then my dad. I was gonna go with my dad, and then it just got all canceled. He didn't have to go. He was gonna go for work, and I was gonna go with him, but his thing got canceled, so we just didn't end up going. But I do want to go soon.
Yeah,
I love Colorado. It's so pretty, the mountains, and I miss it. It's I don't think I'd be able to live there again, just because of I don't know. But yeah, I definitely want to go visit. Maybe if you ever go back, Jana, do you think you'll go back again after this time or no?
yeah. It depends on. I mean, like I said, I don't want to be like. Yeah, I definitely do. And like I said, I'm from Colorado. Well, I lived there in Colorado for a while, and then I moved to Florida, where I'm originally from. And there's clearly no snow in Florida, so I'm going from like pretty extreme.
Tell them about your history. You've been all over though. This girl's lived everywhere. Or sorry, I don't know if you want to share.
Yeah, so it's so funny because everyone was always like, so where are you, obviously they're like, where are you from? And that's kind of like the common question that people get asked, because why not? And so I'm always like looking around like, where am I from? But no, true story, I'm like, my life was like, where's Waldo? Because my mom served actually 20 years in the service. She was a single parent and raised me and my brother, and served in the Air Force for 20 years. So really born, and oh my God, you guys are going to go to sleep and you're going to like comment and her thing like, who is this weirdo? But I was born in Charleston, and then we moved to Washington State. And then when I was 5, we moved to Germany. So I lived in Germany for 5.5 years. And then from Germany, my mom got stationed to Incirlik, Turkey, which is an Air Force base in Turkey, which I think they closed it now. But anyway, yeah, so and I spent most of my time there. And then I moved to, the States when I was like, a teenager. But other than that, my life. So that's why it's really hard for me to say, like, everyone's like, where are you from? And I'm like, where's Waldo is like my life, actually. It's like, But anyway, all right, listen up. Okay.
No, they don't. That's not enough.
I'll tell you guys later, I'm sure, as if you want to know, depending on how mean you guys are in comments, if you guys are mean. But no, I'm just kidding. Somebody asked me, I'm trying to, what part of Germany? West Germany. And it was an Air Force base called Hahn Air Force Base, which is really closed down. And if you guys look up Hahn Air Force Base, it is seriously like the show Walking Dead. Like right now, they still have like the skeletons of the building up and like graffiti and like it's really scary. Actually, it looks really scary. So Han,
And I have to answer a question. Jill, the private investigator. Yes, she does have a channel. She just. Oh, you're drinking. Is that the cotton candy? Which one is it? Wait, I can't.
unicorn.
Oh,
Wait,
rainbow unicorn. Okay. I haven't had one in a while.
I know.
But yes, she does have a channel, and she's just got to get on it, putting up some videos.
Yeah, so I was really nervous about getting on and YouTube at all, and here I am. And tonight has been I'll never forget this night. So thanks, guys.
That's awesome. Aw. Let's see. What else do we got here? Did I say hi to you, Emma J? Hey, Emma J. I don't think I said hi yet. Young man. So, where does anybody else want to join us?
Thank you, Holly Jolly. I appreciate that. So are you. I can see your picture. You're beautiful.
John Masterson. Hey.
Aww.
Stacy W. Wow. How are you? I feel like it's been a minute. Well, what is the cotton candy? Is it just called cotton candy? The Bing or
all right.
Bang or wait?
Bang. All right. So full disclosure. Yeah, I don't. Well, do you have to do disclosures on this? I don't know. But anyway, so funny story actually. So Tiffany had told me probably about like I don't know, 3 months ago. I don't know. So there's this cotton candy like drink, and it's so amazing. It's an energy drink, and so I buy like so many of these Bang energy drinks, but there's a cotton candy one. This is a unicorn rainbow one. But I was so addicted, and I was like, "You're so right, it's so good." And then I sent her the picture. She's like, "That's not even the drink I was talking about."
She had the wrong.
I got addicted. But yeah, these are really great.
That's good too. That one was good too.
This is amazing.
Anyway. What's that? Rubber band?
Yeah, I don't have a spinner tonight, so I'm just.
Ah. Hi, Vincina. Hey.
Vincina, hit a thumbs up.
CCW. I'm so happy to be able to do a live too.
30 people in chat now. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous now.
How many? I don't even see.
130.
What? Are you serious? I can't even see. Hi, everybody. Wow.
Wow, this is crazy, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy you came on. Does anybody else want to come on too? I don't know. This is awesome. I'm glad we figured it out.
Thank you.
I'll be happier right now.
So some people are asking about the channel, and I will, like I said, I mean, it's just probably like a lot of you, everyone has a story, and mine, unfortunately, so I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I'm gonna start crying. So this is what I do. But yeah, so a lot of the stuff that we see, like, even unfortunately with true crime stuff, usually starts off slowly, right, with violence and different types of domestic violence. Usually people think about domestic violence just if you get hit, it's pretty clear. But there's a lot of other facets to it. And so I plan on my channel, not just talking about me, but telling everyone and with showing people, different, maybe even other true crime story that kind of relate to stuff that you can kind of see, warning signs. And if you guys have never been, in a situation where you've been a victim, then somebody that has or is still a victim, and just kind of exposing that. And, that's my ultimate goal, is kind of just to kind of talk about that from, a mean look to, being hit, basically. Just kind of, there's all these little signs that you just don't usually want to acknowledge. So anyway, that's what my channel is going to be about. Thank you, Emma. All right, that's enough. That was my plug.
What?
That was my minute plug.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna do good. I know it.
Thank you. All right,
Fran. Hey. Sandy, do you have any single brothers? Do you have any single brothers? Oh, shoot. So, hold on, True Helper. Let me invite. Do you want to come on, or does anybody else want to come on?
Michelle, you want to get on here? Or Jill? Somebody? Yeah, Emma. When's been? Yep. I'm 4 years now. But what's really, really crazy, Emma, just kind of like what you said, is that especially in the Severs one, like I said, Severs was right down the street. And so I'm listening to some of the interviews, and, one of the sheriffs had asked, I forget if it was, I think it was Teresa's mom, and had there been any signs of domestic violence? And she said no at first. And he was, one to tell her that, no, I mean, like any yelling or screaming or anything. And then she's like, well, yeah. So again, it's very obvious to see bruises on somebody's face, cuts on their face, but you don't just meet someone and then they slap you or hit you in the face. It's a slow process. And and so just to kind of look out for those things. And I just want to expose those people that feel like they can do that, and whether it's controlling somebody's money to to, just like we see, like I said, even in I don't want to get talking like this whole channel, but even with the Watts thing, you hear about money control of any kind, and that's part of it. Like I said, there's all these other little signs that that it's unexcusable. And I was so embarrassed to say that I was number one in the situation. So even my old Facebook page I've kept up, because I want to show what I used to show on Facebook. So like with the Watts case, we see everything is happy and everything is fine. But then towards the very end, I feel like when Cheyenne knew something wasn't right, she wanted to tell her friends. And that's exactly what I did. But fortunately, obviously I'm alive right now. But the sad thing about it is that we don't acknowledge domestic violence as multifaceted. We just acknowledge it if somebody hits us, and there's so many other things. And so again, I think it's important to remove the stigma with domestic violence. And outside of just coming out of it myself, you're embarrassed to admit that you feel like you were weak, and everyone's gonna look at you like just the stigma, and so yeah. But anyway, see, my eyes. So I'm not doing anything illegal, I promise. it's an emotional time for me. So my eyes are like so red. But okay. All right. Tiffy, go. Roll with it.
I don't have, oh shoot, I don't even know what to say after that. I'm going to add True Helper on though. I think he said he wanted to get on, right? You want to have him cut on?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I agree with you. And just like like I say, I bring up the Watts case because I freaking love. I feel like I've just like you guys that have been following the case from the beginning. We feel like we know Shanann, and her babies, and just a lot of us can see ourselves. Well, at least I can in the situation I was in, and I never told my mom, so I'm not surprised that parents didn't know anything, and again, I wasn't there, but I do know what it looks like. And yeah, anyway, okay. Ella Price said to send her. I am, Jessica, I'm sorry. See, this is my first time live. I wasn't really even prepared. I looked all crazy when you were telling me, do you want to go on tonight? And I'm like, but
You're doing awesome. Oh, wow.
All right, let's see.
I'm gonna try to invite
here. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate it. I have 1 subscriber now, for sure. Jill,
you're gonna have many more. Don't even worry, Jana.
Just as
I don't know. They're asking for a link. This is kind of sucks. Is on StreamYard because on the YouTube, if you just do it on YouTube, when you click on your thing, it'll go right to your channel, but not with StreamYard. So is there a link? Did you ever get like a URL? What is it called? A link basically to your channel? We could put it up in the chat so people.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I'm not even that advanced. I don't even know.
You know what? I'll do a link in the description when this is over. I'll put it in the description of her channel. I know,
I don't have anything on there, so this will be my first one. So don't expect a whole lot. But it's actually 1 N. But okay. Andy, thank you.
It's Remain Unsilenced is what her channel's called. So just look for that, and then I'll do a link. Hopefully I'll be able to do. Oh yeah, I should be able to do that, and then you guys could just click on it. And then if we do it on the YouTube, you could just click on the thing, but I don't know with this. Okay, hold on. Let me try to send.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna address the Kalo.
Okay.
Kalo asked, did it take me a long time to leave? See, this is where, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do tape stuff, because live stuff definitely makes me still emotional. But I mean, a long time, I think that's relative, right? Like, I can tell you that if you, most of us know about like the Watts case, right? And I bring that up not to say that I knew exactly what was going on, because I didn't, obviously. But you know, when people talk about Chris and they were like, he was such an awesome guy, and he was so great, and he was so this and so that. And again, full disclosure, I'm not using it because I know Chris. I don't know anything about him. So, but everyone said that about my ex too. You know, he's so awesome, and he ran a company, and he, you know, I swear he wanted to be the president of the United States, and you know. But behind closed doors, he was nothing like that at all. That's not who I saw at all. And so did I stay too long? Yeah, because I feel like now I'm actually 4 years removed from that relationship. And you see signs, right? And that's what I want to talk to everyone about on my channel. I want to not all talk about my own situation, but there are, you know, with our true crime stories, there are signs that are out there, whether it's in a discovery document or something that we can see. And so I did stay too long because I didn't recognize the signs. I just said, oh, he had a bad day at work, so that's why he's acting like this. Or he didn't have a good childhood because his mom wasn't there for him. Or, you know, I was making excuses for things instead of just going with my gut. And you don't need to make excuses for anyone. You shouldn't have to. There should be, it's not your fault that they had a bad day at work or they had a bad upbringing. It's not your fault. But I think that's the biggest thing. And to answer your question, I did stay too long. Not only was he emotionally abusive, because that's how it started, and then it went to hitting walls in the house, and then it was to 8 stitches in my chin. So I did stay too long, but I did. But anyway, I'm out, and now I get to not look so red, maybe in the future when I talk to people. But it's yeah. Anyway, I don't know where I was. I did, but there are signs before it gets really, really bad. And even in the first, when you first meet someone on a first date with someone, I don't care if you met them online or in church or wherever, there are signs that you see in a person that maybe you should look into further and say, you know, it was really nice meeting you, and then gotta go. But there are signs that you can see and how they talk and stuff. So anyway, okay, that's enough. All right. Is somebody else on here?
Oh, True Helper, not yet. I invited him. True Helper, I invited you. He's asking, do you have a Peter Murphy video on your channel? Do you?
Oh my gosh, I hope not. I don't know who Peter Murphy is. Is he mean? Is he a bad person? I don't know who Peter Murphy is.
I don't know. What True Helper, did you get my link? And then you could ask her, you know, directly, but maybe do you have one that's liked or something? Peter Murphy, a liked video? Sometimes that'll show up if you don't have videos. Like your liked videos will show up under your videos. Do you have any? You don't. You might not even know, huh?
I probably, because I was so scared to do anything on YouTube at all, I probably blocked everything, to be honest with you. True story. Maybe that happened. But I don't want to, like, I know we had like a malfunction earlier. I don't want to be the one. Let me see. I don't want to touch anything because I feel like, let me go to this other screen. I have hold up. You guys talk. I'm sorry. This is random. Let's see. Your channel.
I'm just, I don't know, hopefully True Helper, he's probably maybe nervous. Hey, Bad Bish. I like that name, Bad Bish. You had 62 surgeries? Wait, somebody had 62 surgeries? Jana, man, I wish we could have a link to your channel so we could put it up for people to click on it. Next time we have to do that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I get this straight.
Look like a lobster. Okay, so no, it doesn't matter. This isn't the same as well, maybe you guys are seeing it different because YouTube, like, you usually could click on their picture and it takes you to your channel, but this one's not doing it because I'm on StreamYard. It's not taking.
Oh.
Is it doing it for you guys where it's taking you guys to the channel? If it is, then let me know real quick. Like,
Wow.
click on somebody's thing and tell me if it says go to the channel. If
So
it doesn't, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my YouTube right now, and this is wow. So it says that, like, first of all, the screen, like the picture is like your face going like this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, wow. All right.
I'm waiting to see if that works. Do you guys just you could just do it to anybody though. Just look, like, put your cursor on somebody's picture. Does it say go to the channel? Like, normally under the normal YouTube lives, it does do that. So I'm just curious. It won't for me for some reason. I don't know why.
Shiloh said that you look like you're in a regular. Okay. So Shiloh, can you get? Did you click on it? The channel? Could you get anything from that? I don't know.
Oh, it does? Okay. Then, Jana, type something in chat. All they have to do is click on your icon then. I wasn't sure because it's different on my side than it normally is.
Type something in this chat right here, like right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what I can do. Oh my god. Hold up.
So maybe I should kind of share my story a little bit. I'm kind of nervous for some reason.
Nervous, Tiffy.
Well, I know I told you a little bit I did that community post, but I mean, I didn't tell you all the details. I don't know. I've just been so nervous to share. Like, I don't even know how to start, actually. Jana, help me.
So, all right. So, so this was probably about, Tiffany's been, talking to me, obviously giving me some courage to tell my story. And I was telling her that, I was just curious as to why, if she was ever going to tell her story, and I'm off there. But, obviously telling your story is super, super personal, and everyone does YouTube for different reasons, right? But so I was just encouraging her that she should tell her story because, well, first of all, I think when it's your story, it's super authentic. And I think a lot of people, at least for me as a YouTube subscriber myself, I learned so much. And I should probably give credit to a lot of people on YouTube. And I intend to do that, and maybe even have them on my show, hopefully one day. And when I ran away from my situation, I was so scared, and I had to not just look at the abuser, but I looked at myself for the first time. I looked at myself and had to look at myself to figure out, what did I miss? Like, what did I not see? Because he didn't just, like I said, say, hello, my name is such and such, and then hit me in the face. So anyway, I think that there's power in YouTube, as you guys showed too with your comments to Tiffy. After she typed out her story, there's power in that. And I think there's a lot of great people and good people out there. But I guess I talked to Tiffany about giving her story. Are you still there, Tiffy? Yeah, I can see you. Okay.
I'm still here.
And the thing for me is that I at least my hope is that with my story, other people could maybe see maybe their relationship, or help out a friend, because I never told even my closest friend about my abusive relationship because I was embarrassed. And I didn't want the people that I loved to be scared for me. I wanted to make up obviously my own mind. And but in Tiffany's situation, from your story, from your personal story, and then her family outside of that she typed about, I think a lot of people will be blessed by that, and just getting to know, like, your story. And I knew that she would help a lot of people, because even talking about other people's cases, we talk about that, and we wonder why so-and-so did X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, revealing yourself, and it's a vulnerable situation. Clearly, I've been crying, but my hope is that, again, I think that if I can just help one person or talk about my story and help a person out, then that's worth it to me, you know? And so I think that ultimately we go through things in life that you could feel sorry for yourself all the time, or you could, say, I should have done this, should have done that. But by doing that, it does nothing, and it makes everything that you've ever went through, I think, in vain. And personally, I think that whether it's drugs or whether it's an abuser, that wins, and there has to be something great out of something so bad, And I don't think that makes any sense, but anyway, so I tried to encourage Tiffany, and this was like 3 months ago, and she's like, I just don't, I can't, I'm not ready. I can't do that. I just don't, I don't know. And that was her choice. Right. So as a friend, I'm just like, well, okay, I get it. But yeah. And then after Tiffany actually texted me, yesterday, I think it was, my days are running together because of the break, but had texted me that day when she did the comment. But what's interesting is that I didn't get her messages that she needed to talk. And so I felt really, really bad. So around like 10 o'clock, I'd say I called her because I got those messages really late. And I had no idea that she had already wrote out everything that she wrote. And so the next morning I wake up and I see her channel, and everyone's story is just like, it is so moving for me, and again, that's really, really, really the reason why that I'm so inspired now to even do my channel, and I know that I'm crying. You guys are gonna look back and be like, oh my God. But I was so moved by that because everyone has that same story, and some lady, had said that she lost her son, which I don't know who you are. I have to look at the messages again, but it touched me, and I just wanted to hug everyone, and it was cool because Tiffany, that was your outlet that night, and that I think forced her to throw it out there, and I do believe by the messages that that helped you that night, when nobody could be there. So anyway, I hope that helped. But I always thought it was nobody can really tell your story the way that you could tell it, and something good has to come out of something so bad. So anyway, okay, scene.
Wow. See, you just word things so much better. I'm not very good at, I feel like, talking live like this, like you are. But I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Tiffany, how about let me ask the question. Yeah, it's not even my channel. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
So remember when I had talked to you about that and kind of like said, hey, why don't you do that? Like, did you even think for one moment that you'd ever tell your story?
I don't know. Part of me, yeah. Part of me, I always wanted to, but then there was a part of me that thought maybe it's something that I should just keep separate, But maybe you asking me actually got me kind of thinking about it more, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, ask me questions then. Just ask me a couple of questions. I just don't know how to.
So let me, yeah, and I should be reading, thanks. So some people missed your story, so I think you are going to have to say it. But yeah, let me ask some questions. I'm going to try to read up here, but I do have some questions too, and I think that as I was reading everyone's comments to Tiffany, a lot of people, like I said, were like, I don't usually, comment, blah, 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 blah. We've watched you from I've watched you from the beginning, and, you're so genuine. And that's exactly what I thought. About Tiffany from the beginning, when I saw everyone else do that, I just knew that, so, okay, I'm reading the comments, but I will ask you a couple of questions. So when you typed that, what were you thinking when you typed it? You're like, da 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 da. It was all flowing from you, and you just hit send. Would you have any reservations before you hit send? What was that like?
No, I don't know. I just did it. It just came out. I didn't even have to think about it. Like, it didn't take me very long, to type it. I just typed it out and just hit send. It was just what was on my mind, I guess. No, yeah, I just did it. I just needed to. It was just,
Yeah.
know.
And I know you talk about like, editing whenever you edit a video and you're doing true crime videos and it takes you a while to like edit stuff and you're like, oh, I don't know if it's good. But like, isn't that so awesome that you're telling your story and it's flowing from you? And so that's why I'm saying like the person that's why I think this is so powerful. And like I said, I mean, everyone loved you from your sincerity and how you talk about the cases, but then they really like who you are when you come across, and this is my opinion, and I think it's the opinion of a lot of people, who you are or did show when you talked about the cases. But I think to get to that point and what people can see of you is because there's a rawness, and some people are asking about your story right now. People are like, can you send me a
So,
go?
well, I guess I could just give you like a general thing. I don't know how much to get into it, like to tell you from the beginning or just tell you.
You threw it all out there in that post, so.
Yeah, some people are asking. So, like 5 years ago on December 9th, my sister actually passed away from a overdose. And so I'm an addict too, heroin and meth. Started out with just opiates, I mean, I always used drugs like recreationally, since high school. And I ended up dating this like ex-heroin addict that he was on Suboxone actually. And that's actually what got me taking like a drug every day. I started taking it every day with him. And this is the guy that tried to drug me. I caught him actually putting a drug into my drink. We were at a bar and we were sitting there having a drink, and I turned around for a minute and I turned back and I seen him like empty a capsule into my cup, and he threw it. And I said, Brian, what you trying to drug me? What the heck? What are you putting in my drink? And he's like, oh, no, what are you talking about? And the capsule's laying down on the bar, I'm like, oh, and we walked to the bar. So I had my stuff at his house and I was like, I'm leaving. I got to get my stuff. Like I had my guitar and like just stuff I wanted to get. So we were walking home, and I guess I was stupid to think I could go up to the apartment with him because on the way home, I mean, he just tried to drug me. I found out it was like his, what is this drug called? I can't even think, but it was a really heavy sleeping pill, which I don't know what he was going to do, because it makes me wonder, was he going to kill me? I mean, why was he trying to drug me? It's not like we weren't, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense why he would have tried to drug me then. But anyway, so I went and got my stuff. Am I telling too much?
I'm just listening to you too. So, I want to chat with everyone on the chat too. And
just chat. And then,
no.
Let me just finish this story real quick.
No, I think it's important, but now I have questions because I'm like, wait a minute. Because I was asking you if you ever been in an abusive relationship, and you were like, well, no, there's this guy at the bar. Is this that guy?
I don't know which one. It was my ex. I mean, it was my boyfriend. I don't know if it was the guy. Now I can't even remember. Because that was like our first conversation, huh? It was. I remember that was our first phone conversation. But anyway, so I don't know. So we go back to the apartment, but on the way home, he's like pulling my hair and like pushing me and pulling me. But stupid me still thinks everything's all right. Let me just go up to the apartment alone with him to get my stuff, right? So I go up and I sit on the bed because he like shuts the door, and I just sit on the bed for a minute. And I was gonna get my stuff, and he came at me like swinging. He came at me punching me, and I said, I'm leaving. Let me go. He wouldn't even let me out of the apartment. Like I could not. And he was only my height. Like he was like 5'2". He wasn't even that. We were like the same size, and I could not get out of the apartment. At one point, I got out of the apartment onto the balcony, and he almost pushed me over the balcony. And there was a girl like right there, just walked past, didn't even do nothing. And he got me back into the apartment. I could not get out for the life of me. I tried and tried. And then finally I convinced him. I said, listen, Brian, I said, I love you so much. I just pretended like I love you so much. I just need to go to get my car. I got to go get clothes to change into. I promise I'll be back. Just watch me go, because out of balcony, he could watch me go to my car. I said, just watch me. Just watch. You'll see. You can watch me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to get going to get something out of my car. Well, I went down, and there's a front way where you could like go against the wall. Like I went like right against the wall so he couldn't see me. And I just took off running. I called 911. I went to a gas station and let me behind the counter until the cops came, and then the cops came and picked me up. But anyway, and then he's leaving me messages like, I'll find you, I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna find you. And then he calls me up and the next day and calls me up and tells me that he has AIDS. Like, just to freak me out. He said, oh, by the way, I have AIDS, so you probably have AIDS, which I don't. I got tested. But anyway, it's just
Ryan, if you're listening, you're a dirtbag.
yeah, he was a jerk. But I think maybe I'm telling too much of the story too far back. But that's where I started using every day. And then it turned into pills, Percocet, Oxycontin, Vicodin, and it was just, that's when it started every day using. And then I ended up, my best friend of 15 years freaking got me in trouble and basically blamed me for something I didn't do. It was 3 felonies. I got arrested, lost my job. I was working as a pharmacy technician. I loved it. It was awesome. It was benefits. I liked my job. I lost my job, went to jail. I got out, started using heroin and meth. And then a few years later, my sister ended up using it too, and she died. It took me probably like a year and a half after she died to realize I gotta quit. I gotta quit for her. I don't know. I just wanted to do something for her. So it was like, she gave me the strength to quit. We were going to quit together. She's going to move to Colorado, and we were talking about quitting together, but it just didn't happen in time. We were both struggling with the same thing. But so, yeah, with her strength, I was able to quit. So that's my story. And I guess it's a kind of quick version of my story, but yeah. Go ahead. Jana, please go. No.
So I'm just so it's all it was Tara. So Tara went.
Oh yeah, without her, she's.
Tara's,
I wanted her death to mean something. I don't want to be in her death to not be in vain. It had to mean something. Like, so for me quitting, it's like her death at least saved me. And I know that I don't mean that in a selfish way, because
no,
but I don't know. It's just
yeah.
So
that's kind of what I was talking about, right? Like, I believe that everyone has a story, and I think that people that you look at their relationship, and obviously we saw that in the case that a lot of people we've talked about, but it looks great, right? But I find, like I said, that's why I kept up my old Facebook page to use really one day to kind of show people that my Facebook page looked a lot like shenanigans, and everything. And I'm using her, and I shouldn't. I don't know her or Chris or anything. But what I'm trying to say here is that oftentimes we hide a lot of the things that I think that could really save someone. But you've got to be at that place where you feel like you already, like, if you're in a bad place, whether it's drugs or a bad relationship or whatever it is, whether it's like you fight with your parents or whatever it is. You don't want to tell people about that. Number one, at least like I was taught that you just don't tell people because, people talk about you, and you don't want that. But at the end of the day, I think that if we don't look at things in our past or in our current situation, and we don't flip them around, like especially with Tiffany and her situation, like you said, with Tara, when you lost Tara, her life mattered, and it still does matter, and every day when you think and you think about using or doing whatever, and just like what you guys put in the comments about Tara, I think that as long as we can say Tara's name, she's not really gone anyway, and yeah. So anyway, your dad was a cop. He would have killed me. Oh
well, anyway, wow.
Well, okay, so I can, like, here's my pad over here, everyone. So I can type, so let's see. I don't know how to write. So clearly I can chat over here, but I don't want to, but I want to say somebody donated some, I don't know how to say donated some money. But Tiffy, there you go. Who is this right here? How do we get to that? You see it on your
side? Who do you see?
Talk about her or him. Let's see. I click on it. Let's click on it. Zelda.
Where do you see that? Oh, Zelda, thank you. She donated $10?
Yeah. Oh,
thank you. Wow.
That's so awesome. So can we just talk about the donation stuff? So I have to tell you, because Christmas was obviously just right here, and that's one thing that like she just gave you $10, and I'm just like, and that's just really, really cool. And when we get presents at Christmas, I always feel like I don't know. I love giving people gifts, but I feel uncomfortable to receive gifts. And Tiffany said the same thing. So anyway, that's really cool. I'm like, that's hard-earned money from people. So
I know. Oh, I know. It's amazing. And people are,
so
oh no, I feel so lucky. And now you get to be blessed by all these awesome people, Jana.
wow. Could you guys hear that guy say it's 10 o'clock? Or no?
Yeah, I've been hearing. It's like, what is that? Is that on your side?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So I just got this Apple, I don't know, desktop thing. And anyway, there's a setting on there that you can like set it clear, and then they'll say it's 5 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock, and it just like, I've got to change my settings because this guy's creepy. So and he's coming through my thing telling me I'm up. Anyway, thank you for everyone that subscribed to me. This wasn't supposed to be about me at all. I appreciate it.
It is about you too, though. Yes, it is. So shut up. I'm just joking. No, it's about her. Yes, go check her out.
I promise.
Subscribe so when she gets stuff. Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting you. Go ahead.
This is your channel. You kidding me? You can interrupt. Whoa, 200.
You're my guest. Everybody, go subscribe to Jana. You got to get some. Hey, now you got to get some videos up now. So you got some subscribers that.
Wow, thanks, guys.
Hi, Randy. Why aren't you showing up blue?
Wait, I'm like.
Wait, aren't you a mod, Rand? Is that Randy? I'm confused. Or is nobody? I thought the other people were. Maybe not. Never mind. Hey, Randy, are you still at work? Yeah, you're still at work. Okay. Oh, I didn't even know you were still watching. Oh. I guess True Helper never came. I sent him an invitation, but I don't know where he went.
So you know what I think we should do, Tiffany?
What?
So I've been thinking about this, and like, you know, my channel, like I said, is going to be about different signs and the whole cycle of domestic violence. But I think we should do like a special or some specials on some people that show the opposite of that, right? Like I have a little crush. I'm not going to lie to you. With all the awesome, like, you know, those that did follow the Watts case, the interviews that were posted. But I love Frankie. I love Frankie.
Oh, really? Oh, you got some competition there, but no.
I love Frankie. First of all, I'm an old lady, so I'm way too old for him. But what I will say is that I loved how he was talking about his sister. I have a brother, and my relationship, unfortunately, because of my ex, even with the abuse, my brother, because narcissistic people, and I can tell you that he's a narcissist. Mine, I know a lot of people use that word and they throw it around, but mine is clinically been proven as that. They get a lot of people on their side, right? And I call them flying monkeys. But my brother went to that side, and our relationship wasn't that close. And even with my physical abuse that I endured, my brother, yeah. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is I love Frankie because how he talked about his sister. That is the most beautiful thing that one of the most beautiful interviews ever. Just the love that he had for her, and I don't know. I just love him for that. I love him for his heart and his. That's the way that a brother should be, right? Or a man, not even just a brother, but a man. And I think he's awesome. So anyway,
they say like the way a man treats his mom and sister would, you know, be the way he'd probably treat his wife, probably, huh? I don't know. That's true. I've heard people say that, but I don't know.
For his heart of that interview, because you know what's really awesome too is that the interviews, I'm sure, like even in his situation, those are things that you never dreamed of being published and published on the mass stage that he was put on. But he was being truthful, and I think that shows his character, just of who he was when he didn't think that anybody would ever listen to those interviews.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. He didn't think there would be thousands of people listening to that at all. You're right.
I love you, Frankie, and I wish you were my brother. That's all I gotta say. Okay, thanks. All right. That was my
You
plug.
should reach out to him.
That's really stalkerish, but
No, I don't know.
I think
He has a channel. He has a couple of videos. Have you ever commented under one?
I might now, but I'm not going to link this video. I'll tell you that. I'm like, no, but
oh no, oh no,
yeah.
I'm being stupid. I don't even know what I'm thinking here. Never mind. Light and Love Warrior. Hey, hold on a second. Somebody just.
I agree.
Oh, okay. Well, True Helper said maybe I could call. He's having trouble because he can't update his Chrome. Have you ever tried Firefox, True Helper? But we could try to put you on speaker. Go ahead, call me. Yeah.
Hey, John. Shout out to John.
John?
God help anyone that harmed. Yeah. Amen. I mean, John just had mentioned that he has 3 sisters, and God help anyone that harm one of them. Yeah, I agree. And, you know, I don't know. I'm just so in love with that interview that he did with the cops, and how he talked about her, and God, I'm just like, I wish that was my brother, but it's cool to see that love, right?
Yeah, no, it is. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm just waiting to see if True Helper is gonna. Let me try that first. I'll try Firefox. Okay, yeah, because I'm using Firefox because my Chrome actually I would say like 3 weeks ago, it started flashing and it kept flashing on and off. So I looked online and it's a common problem with the new update for Chrome. And there was a couple fixes that that you could try to like troubleshoot and fix it. I tried every single one of them and none of them worked. So I had to download Firefox. So I'm running it through Firefox instead of Chrome because the new Chrome there's like this bug in it. Is yours like glitching too? That's another thing. Does anybody know how to fix that problem? I tried like 3 or 4 different things because I would like to be able to use Chrome again.
Where's Jason Justice? I feel like I have to like put her on a. What's it say? Oh, Heidi's funeral.
Oh, is it really? Wow.
Oh.
Judah says, hurry up, True Helper. I know. Come on, True Helper. Oh, no, you're fine. Just try Firefox. If it doesn't work, then call. We could call.
So where's Judah from? Is that, am I saying that right? Am I saying it? I don't know.
Who'd you ask?
Calcutta.
I didn't hear you. Oh.
Judah. I don't think I'm saying that right. Hold on.
I don't know who you're talking. Oh, Judah. Is that what you mean?
Where are you from? Are you? Let's see.
Yes, True Helper. I know it glitches. I tried all the different troubleshoot. Like there was like 3 or 4 different ones, and it still didn't work. I don't know. So yeah, you're gonna have to do Firefox. Is that what it's called? Firefox. Yeah, Firefox.
Yep.
Thank you, Janelle. Let me get ghosting there. Melinda. I don't know if I said hi to. Oh, Sarah. Yeah, it is, Sarah. I don't know, but we have to be able to do something to get Chrome back. It's just not fair. There has to be something. But sometimes some of the things that the fixes work for some people, so you could probably try. Just none of them works for me for some reason. If you go online and type, how to fix it.
Right, April. She said she can't wait to watch the replay. I do live in Florida. I do.
Okay, if I'm not, I'll call within 5 minutes. Okay, True Helper. Everybody's wanting to talk to you. Everybody's like, hurry up before I go to bed. It's so awesome.
I'm an old lady. What's FS mean?
FS?
What does that mean?
Oh, what does it mean? I don't even see it.
John said.
Oh, FFS. Oh. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. You're doing the same thing, huh?
200 in the chat? Oh my gosh. I feel like, wow. Thanks, maybe, for the update.
Oh my gosh. 200. Wow.
Oh my gosh. They're probably like, look at this weirdo. This blonde girl's on and she's so weird.
No, I think this is awesome. Seriously. Wow. Good job, John. 7 years. That's awesome. Yeah, I got 3 years and 2 months. So it does feel good. Because it's like you don't think you're ever going to be happy. When you're at your lowest, you're like, there's no way I'll ever be happy again. Like I really never thought I would sit there thinking my life's over. Like I'll never be able to be happy. I'll never be able to come out of this. And I did, and I am happy. You know, of course, I have weak moments where, like, you know, the other day I have a down moment, but generally, I mean, I never thought I could just feel this happy, you know, when
Yeah.
you're at that spot. So yeah, 7 years, that's awesome. Light and Love Warrior, 15 years, Karen. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so
What?
FF. Oh, that's what that means? No, really?
Wait.
What? I don't get it.
Um,
Why would they? No, I don't. I'm confused
that was
now.
John. John didn't mean it. I don't know. I feel like
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think. Well, I don't really know. Maybe there's a couple meanings to it.
I
12 years
think for that actor.
tomorrow? That's awesome, Melinda. Thanks for the.
Hey, do you guys want to see my wait. So I have two cats, and they're two boy cats, and they're freaking amazing, and I've adopted them. And I thought they were twins until one decided to be a very large cat. Let me see if I can bring him in. Can you see him? Wait for it. Wait. Big boy. Do you see this guy?
Oh my God, he's so.
His debut. Moo.
Wow, he's cute.
So his name is Big Boy. Can't really see, but he's very healthy, and but he's named Big Boy because he's big. But I also like the group Outcast, so shout out to Outcast fans. Okay. Anyway, I'm done. Thank you, Sarah. He's really sweet. He's really cuddly, and he likes to just be squeezed. So I like that, and he likes to eat food. Clearly. Go ahead. But his brother, I have again, I thought they were twins because I got them, I adopted them when they were 6 weeks old. Yeah, he's really small, so he's a small cat. So clearly they are not twins, other than they just reminded me of the movie Twins. You know, the old one?
Oh, yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's kind of like my cat.
That's fine.
So, aw, yeah.
Wait, where are you on the West Coast? Where did that go? Teresa? Oh, West Coast of Florida. Okay, I see. Spido, like, what? Stop who you tell, and I lost everything. Girlfriend of 14 years. Oh, wow.
Outcast. Love that.
Huh.
You guys want to know? What? Go.
Oh, I was just saying, True Helper, where are you?
Bradenton. You live in Bradenton? Awesome. My mom.
Where is that? You know where that's at?
Yeah, that's you're not very far away. My mom lives right outside of Bradenton, so I know where that's at. So anyway, this is really awesome.
Please remain on silent, Shiloh. That's her channel name. I'm gonna try to do a link after in the description, so come back and look for a link.
I
Sorry.
really need to do some other stuff now. Okay, so seriously, when I do go to Colorado, I'll do some live ones out there with Tiffany and you guys, and obviously I have to do some stuff now. You kind of
Yeah, you do. 208 in the chat. Jana, you brought everybody here, I feel like.
no. Come on.
Everybody's like clicking like, who is this girl over here?
No, that's Friday. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm getting notifications that I have like subscribers.
Oh my God. See, I told you you could do it. How many do you have now?
I don't know. I'm not looking. But no, but seriously, if you guys are on here, I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it, and I had somebody awesome to look up to, so clearly everyone knows that. So she's been pushing me to do this. So thank you for being my subscriber, and I have no content right now, but but anyway. Okay, go.
So does.
Yes, amen, Beth. Yep.
Oh, thanks, Beth. So, does anybody else want to come on? I don't know, Emma. What is that link right there?
Somebody's calling in. True helper.
Why don't I see it?
What's that?
Do you see a link?
Thank you, Dawn. No.
Wait, you're calling.
Wait, sorry. John,
Oh, I have to send you a link. Oh, do I have to send you another one, True Helper?
John, your cat died. I'm so sorry. 26 years?
Wow, 20.
That's a lot.
Oh, cool. Emma J's got your channel. I thought that's maybe what you were doing. She has a link to your channel she's putting up.
Emma, thank you.
That's awesome, Emma. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. I appreciate that. And then, John, honestly, your cat dying at 26 years, that's a lot of love you guys gave.
Yeah, 26. Wow.
At all.
When did you say he died or she died? I missed that. 20 last year. Oh, that had to be so sad. Wow.
That is sad. I have a cat too, actually, that I got from Colorado when I was living there. And she's 10 this year. So, yeah, it's, I love animals so much. Fortunately, probably like a lot of you guys, I love them more than people. So honest. But my German Shepherd is getting older, and it's a sad thing. I love to have animals, but I hate when they get obviously old. But you know, so I'm sorry, John. Okay, so gosh, thank you guys. I feel so. Tiffy, thank you for having me on.
Oh yes, you're welcome. Thanks for coming on.
I'm so serious.
I feel like you made me you gave me the courage to tell my story because I had you right there by me. By my side, kind of, you're right there, and I don't think I would have been able to do it without you sitting there. So, thank you.
So, yeah, I don't know. Other than, like I said, you have a German Shepherd. Aw, how old is your German Shepherd, Lori? Thank you, Spud. Oh, I've been watching your warning signs. So Pam says, hey, I've been watching, and then I think Shannon's text, and it's so sad that she saw the warning signs, but they confused her. She loved him. So sad, but I do guess anyway. Thank you. Yeah. So in my
I sent you another one, True Helper. So, and now I feel bad that I said that because God, I think I overanalyzed too much here. Sorry, but you guys all make me feel comfortable. I don't know why I said that like that, because everybody here, you guys just the response I got, you guys all just helped me to be able to tell my story. So thank you. Go ahead though. I just wanted to clear that up because I'm overthinking everything.
Tiffy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think it's obvious, like even in your, when you wrote that, like I said, I didn't know that she had wrote that comment, and you guys saw it. A lot of you saw it before I did. And you said, you told everyone that, because I couldn't answer, and I'm sure other people that you tried to call couldn't answer. And instead you reached out to, like you said, your friends,
Yeah.
I remember when you really didn't have that many subscribers, and you have so many, and it's the stories that are shared on the channel are definitely not good stories or really sad stories. But it's the heart, that you put into it. And I think that, like I said, I think a lot of people can relate to that. And I knew that when she did tell a story, that you guys would love her and accept that, because let's be honest, everyone has a story. But anyway, oh, you look beautiful. People are saying, okay. So anyway, but somebody had mentioned about the text messages.
It's Remain Unsilenced, Shiloh, her channel. Sorry, somebody was asking about your channel. It's right up on the screen. You see it up on the screen?
Yeah, so if you guys are in the chat, like Emma said, if you can like and subscribe to Tiffy's video, that'd be awesome. I'm sure. I'm learning more as I go what's important and what's not. Thank you for being here. I did not expect this. I was like, sorry, Tiffany, that you had me on the show. We're not going to have anybody to watch it. So,
no, I knew. I didn't think that at all. when you come on. I'm happy. I didn't think you were going to come on tonight at first. I was like, I don't know. When I asked you, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think she'll say yes, but you said sure. I was like, well, okay, let's do it.
Let's see.
Oh, thanks. So Judah, is that how you say your name? Judah or Judah? It's Judah, right? I always have trouble, and I'm scared to say it
I
wrong.
don't know where you're from. If you're from just here in the U.S., it's.
Oh, who's?
Aw.
Oh, thanks, McStar.
I guess but night, Judah. Thank you guys for hanging out. I don't know where you guys are. 10:20 in Florida, so I'm sure.
Thanks, Sassy Ma.
We're 15. Whoa.
Whoa, Donnie Color. That's crazy. That's a lot. Wow. Man. I'm still true helper. You gotta come. Everybody's waiting. No, this is awesome. Though now that we know how to have the people on, I'm so excited.
Yay.
Oh, is Jill leaving? Judah or Jill? Both. Good night. Hey, Ninja RG9, you're here.
Is Emma in the UK? Yeah. Okay, so Emma, yeah, I remember Emma. You talk about Emma, so I got it.
Oh yeah.
It's 3:20.
Yeah, she's a trooper. And then what's her name? Well, who just said 5? Ninja, it's 5 a.m. She's over here, Ninja RG9. 5 a.m. That's how much they love us. You guys are awesome. I don't even know. I feel so lucky to.
Tiffany,
Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm like talking over you, and it's your channel, but I'm so excited. Somebody in Sweden here. 4:20 in Sweden.
Wow.
Oh, thanks for coming in.
Oh, Sandy, Jersey girl, thanks. Sassy Ma. I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you? Live.
Uta.
Judah or okay. Judah.
Whoa, Christina Applegate.
Oh, Silent J. Oh, that's why you were saying that. Okay. Uda, like Uda.
Thank you. Thank you. It could be so much worse. So I've heard a lot worse than Christina Applegate. So thank you so much. I think she's pretty appreciated.
Yeah, I like her snap.
I was like, I don't want to come on. I look terrible. And then I've been crying, so it's been.
Bronco Chick 65. Yay. You're always here. Bridget Harrison. Miranda, you're right, kind of like Christina Applegate. Oh yeah. Yeah, I never even thought about that, but now that you say it,
I've heard a lot worse of people, like they're just really bad, and it's one of those things when somebody says you look like somebody, and then you're like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I got what's her name? People say a lot. Oh my god, I can't even think of her name. The girl from Seinfeld.
Just scratching on the door.
I forget her name now. Oh my gosh. But a lot of people have said that. So, Randy, you're still here.
So,
is this? Wait, who's that? That's not.
What?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just. What told us?
I came from Jay's.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Hey, Shellen. We're waiting for True Helper. He's actually trying to come on with us, so we might get to talk to him. And if he can't figure it out, he's gonna call. I think he's gonna call my phone at least, so we get to talk to him either way. I'm pretty sure. We'll see.
Hi.
So
you went down? You went down?
Yeah. So what else is going on, guys? Thank you, Beth.
Emma, thank you for being here. And I loved, thank you so much.
Yeah, Julia. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's, who just wrote that? Thank you. Oh, Elizabeth. Yep, you're right. That's who I couldn't think of her name. Okay, so I guess he's going to call now.
He's a star. My cat's a star?
Yeah. Okay, Rand, go ahead. I know you have to probably get out of it. You're still at work, huh? I know. It's been an amazing night. Like, I'm glad we tried it again and didn't just give up, you know?
This is my first time ever, and I'm so excited.
I know. Is it called Jana? No, it's called Remain Unsilenced. It's right up on her screen name is her channel, or right up on the screen. Do you see that? They're seeing the same thing I'm seeing, right? I hope.
I'll do something in the chat over here and like love.
Oh, Ninja, thanks. Yes, Karen, I know. I'm
There you go.
really glad to be back too. How much is Audrey also having mod? Danielle, hey, Beth, Byron. Oh yeah, Byron. So wait, can you guys see her screen that says remain unsilenced then? You guys could see
Like what?
we're all seeing, right?
Can you see me in the chat?
I can. I can see the name too. That's oh, you just chatted something. Okay, yes, there she is.
Yeah, I gotta get stuff up, but wow.
So just click on her and everybody subscribe because she's gonna have some awesome videos out soon.
But I need to get with it. Maybe I'll take like a poll of like of stuff. But I think it's really awesome. Like everyone's like from all over the like Sweden and
Yeah, okay, so this is still set up like YouTube. They click on the okay, click on your picture and it takes you to her channel. Yeah, so everybody click on that picture then.
Get me out of here. Oh, I love that name. They said, hey, Tiff.
Wow, 9 years. Beth, good job. 9 years.
That's awesome.
That's so awesome.
Really great.
Hey, get me out of here. Free speech, 1 June. Elaine from Seinfeld. Yes, Elaine from Seinfeld. You're right.
Yeah.
Danielle Marie, Maine. I love Maine. Maine is
I want to go to Maine.
State. It's so pretty. Vermont, beautiful too. I love those New England states.
Whenever I see like a Norman Rockwell, I think of Maine. I don't know why. It's probably it's good night. Aw. Good night.
I'm just waiting for like True Helper to come, and then I don't know. We could probably all say goodnight, unless if you want to keep on talking. Are you Crime Talk too? Well, go ahead, Jana. Or she's asking if you're Crime Talk too. Oh, True Helper's calling.
So it's
Okay. There's stranger. You're on speaker. Do you want to talk, True Helper?
Hey, hold your horses, Stephanie.
Oh, do you want?
Wow, that's a deep voice.
How do I sound?
Can you
chat picking any and reverb or any echoing at all?
How does he sound? Can you guys hear him?
Yeah, like a man. Sounds like a man.
You sound like a man, she said.
That's a beautiful thing. Yes, a lot of people are always surprised and think that I'm a woman by how I type in text sometimes, but no, I assure you, I'm all man. That's me.
I know your voice was just threw me off. I didn't expect, I don't know, it just wasn't what I expected you to sound like. I was like, whoa, hey there. But
a lot of people always say that, but before I begin, Tiffany, I have to say, I was overwhelmed and just so happy to hear you explain your story online. I know you and I have been discussing, our addictions behind the scenes and talking about how, we've done things that we've done to stay successfully sober. But I realize now, how much it obviously affected you, and boy, did I feel like a proverbial, I felt like a jerk because you had sent me that text. It was Christmas Eve, and it was right then when I broke my phone, so I didn't think much of it at the time. But had I realized that you were in such a bad state, obviously, I've told you to call me anytime, day or night, it doesn't matter, especially when it concerns issues like depression and anything involving that. So I'm proud of you, girl. I really am. I was watching the chat earlier, and I saw so many heartfelt opinions and statements and so many supportive comments that just made me happy. It proves that there still are so many good people on the internet, even after so much wrong has been done as of recently. As some may know, I also do some moderating on a few other channels, but there's been a lot of cutthroat drama going on, and even though we all may sit behind a keyboard and a screen, sending our thoughts and comments and all that, it doesn't give anybody the right, thinking they're that protected, that they can get away with hurting others. And it's good that we have things like YouTube and other social media platforms to express how we feel. But the biggest problem is that there's just so many dastardly and devious and conning type people, and it just disgusts me to no end.
Yeah, I agree. And I have to say that, just as you're talking, I'm listening, and you really hit the nail on the head, because I true crime as a whole, right? Like it's obviously the super dark. It's like the darkest thing. And, a lot of the victims in true crime cases are victims even before they become, before they're killed, taken from this world. Like me with domestic violence, there's stages of stuff, right? And you already feel knocked down, right? Whether it's a drug addiction and it's your escape to that, but you already feel empty, right? And you feel alone if you're in domestic violence. You again, my name, or my channel name, is Remain Unsilenced, because it's a silent killer, right? Whether, like I said, if you guys have been affected by domestic violence directly, or somebody right now that's going through it, I guarantee you do. And maybe they're not telling you right now. But just like we know in the Watts case, Shanann reached out at the very end, and so I guess my point is that to see the nasty comments that are made on true crime channels is so what it doesn't need to be. It's so opposite of, and these people have already been victims, and the people that are putting out the content, for the most part, I can say, like your channel, Tiffany, are just coming from such a solid and good place. I'm not saying all creators. I'm just saying in this case, it's you. But it's a really bad thing. But I mean, if you look at the comments and you ask me, what does violence look like? What can it look like? It's a lot of the not tonight in this chat room, but in a lot of other comments that are out there. These are the people that leave the nasty comments for no reason other than just to be nasty. That is domestic violence. That is violence. And that's what it is. And so it's a good example. And I thought about like removing a lot of stuff whenever I do mine, because I know I'll get a lot of haters. It is what it is. And like Tiffany said, I need to be prepared for that point of that. But when you're a victim, like I said, you don't even want to air it, and even in your situation, you don't want to talk about, your struggles, because you don't want anything else to, you want to hide that, or just it's your private thing, right? But I guess what I'm saying in this long ranted way is that I love that when I do look on her channel, or even tonight, I'm seeing, I think that that there's a lot of love here, and I think namely it's because you as a creator, right? Because I think anybody that's really hateful will not stay around very long, because they're not going to be welcomed. And so, anyway, that's what I have to say about that. And I love everyone. And I wish everyone.
Wow. So true helper.
I couldn't agree.
What do you
I
think?
couldn't agree with you more, personally. I mean, to be honest, here's a warning for all of those trolls out there that think that they can get away with this stuff any longer. We in the true crime community, and of course, I'm not a creator per se, so to speak, just yet, but I will say this, I also do a lot behind the scenes. And that warning to all you trolls out there that think you're going to dox and do all these other dastardly things, guess what? We've closed ranks, and we will find you one way or another. I mean, for people like Jay for Justice, Jen is she's an apex pillar. She's the tip of the spear that just shows all these trolls out there. If you think you can get away with it, your number's up, bub. Because we've got so many people as a collective whole that are just such geniuses when it comes to doing their investigative skills, as I believe they call it, the investigative sleuths, so to speak. But even that new movie that's out on Netflix, that reminded me a lot of our community. Is that's what cats hunting internet or serial killer, whatever it was. But that showed how a whole community can come together and go after these people that do such just horrible things. But bringing it back to our community on YouTube, there are a lot of people that were not say doing that same type of thing, but things and think that they understand what they're going through, because they might set up a certain type of GoFundMe or PayPal, because, yes, all these families could use the help, but these people that go out there and then they use that trust and that innocence and that, and in some cases there's a level of naivete that most don't understand, because you get these parents of these victims that are much older or who have never been on the internet before, who don't know the first thing about it, and then they get some channel or some person saying, "Oh no, I can help. Let's set something up," and then they end up only giving somebody a few bucks out of thousands that was donated to their cause, and it's just things like that. It tear me up inside to no end, and it literally lights a spark to a fire that most of them wouldn't want to see. And that's why I'm saying my hat, my anything, my everything is now in this fight. So remember that, trolls. I know y'all can hear me out there, and I know darn well there's going to be somebody somewhere at some time down the road that's going to hear this. The warning is out. If you mess with us or our community or the victims or families or anybody else, know this: we will find you. Period.
Oh, yeah. Oh, true. You're awesome.
Sorry about that.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I know I get a little all over the map sometimes. My way of thinking is, I don't know, it's high-paced. And no, I'm not on drugs. Like this now. I'm also a successfully recovered addict myself. But my story, if y'all want to hear it, back in 2003, I got pretty knee-deep into opiates and started out with the Oxycontin and all that stuff, and one thing led to another, and I had one of them overzealous doctors who just wouldn't stop, and sad part was, I had a mother who was all in the medical field, and she knew something was going on, but long story short, with the help of her and my family and some friends, I decided, hey, this isn't me, and I decided to turn things around. And, it stinks sometimes, it really does. So, anyway, going back to me being high-strung and, high speed sometimes, I get amped up when I hear about a lot of these stories about these, especially these men that would take care of such defenseless women. And I'm saying, totally defenseless, because Lord knows I felt, more than a few learned some things to help defend themselves in this type of situation. But at the end of the day, the bottom line in the moment, there's a lot of men that mostly are more powerful than women. And they try something to sneak it, kill on somebody's drink or drugs or that. Wow, I said it out in chat earlier, but I said it's a good thing. I'd buy being a jail cell right now. That's all I'm going to say about that. I would have heard about that. That would have been it. I'd have been right.
Oh, thanks for sharing. Yeah, I mean, you do a lot behind the scenes, huh? And I'm just learning. I didn't even realize how much you were doing with all these channels and just what you're doing. It's wow, that's awesome.
Well, it started. I literally, I guess, put my toe in the water of true crime, so to speak. And it started out, a little over a year ago, I guess, and I found Scott Rice's channel first. Of course, and most people, well, anybody that.
Yeah, shout out to Scott Rice.
One of his first mods, and I really enjoyed it. And I just got curious, and then, as you know, you send us dozens, some hundreds of, recommended and all that, and I started exploring the landscape. I found J.S. for Justice's channel. I found just only a few between many portions of your channel. I remember our first live that we had, that was just, that was a hoop. But
yeah.
you and Randy,
I know.
A shout out to Randy too. Much love to you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you, of course.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be a guest, definitely. I just wanted to comment, Ninja or G9. Thank you. I read your comment. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm glad I could make you happy. But then, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I had to respond to her. But yeah.
Fine. Oh, anytime, I can be a motor mouth sometimes, so you got to put the brakes on me sometimes, love.
No, you're right. Oh, geez.
I know I'm so sorry if I butcher this, but Jana, hello, dear. I you wanted to say hi, and as you were waiting up for me, and a few others were saying hurry up, and I apologize. My brothers and I, we're not too technical when it comes to computer stuff and all that, but I try.
Well, so you think someday you'll actually come on screen, or you can just have your little picture up there too?
Oh, absolutely. Actually, and I do have full intent of actually starting up my channel, and I know if somebody subscribes or whatever now, I wouldn't even bother. For a while, I also followed politics, but I finally realized that just really got my stress to a level that just can't even be described. And, when you start feeling those veins start, bulging and pumping in your forehead, it's time to put something down or step away. Of course, my channel was plagued with different things, I was following, and, I'm not going to get into the political thing here now, but, it's just so much divide in this country right now, so many different things that are going on that I know at the end of the day, if we just put mainstream media and all those types away, I think a lot of people would realize how much we truly have in common as a people. And it doesn't matter if you're black, white, brown, I don't care if you're purple or what you are. We're all God's children at the end of the day. And the Lord knows I have made my mistakes. I have done more than enough, and I have held myself to the fire for those mistakes. And the bottom line is we have to stop, and I think that's another reason of the one thing that drew me to the true crime community was that, there's so many people that are just so good and wholesome and that really, mean well for others. And even though you get this occasional troll that pops up from time to time, I honestly feel that more than not support us.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I'm just, even after just the other day, but I knew we had a great community, but like this, I didn't know how amazing it was until the other night. It's just, I'm so happy right now, and so happy. Jana, now in True Helper, you should start a channel. You think you really will?
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
I was looking into that. Some people might also know me. I am a pit bull connoisseur, so to speak. I love my pit bulls. I love pretty much any animal. I grew up, my mom was the type where she helped any and all animals. I mean, she took things that were in the pinky stage, such as squirrels and raccoons and rabbits, and people would just bring her the weirdest thing. We had a cow one time for crying out loud for a short period. But anyway, so I just drew me into loving animals. So anyway,
I love animals. I love these are animals. Yeah.
That kind of thing, and also covering true crime. And also maybe the occasional home tip or whatever, because I do fancy myself to. I've been in the trade for quite a while, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it all, and I know again I will have my haters out there, and Lord knows there is a little section of the world that would disagree or have some awful things to say. But bottom line, I enjoy it. I enjoy everything about it. And again, if I can say from channels like yours to Jay's for Justice, again, I can't promote her enough. And congratulations, Jay, for listening. By the way, that was huge recognition from the mainstream media, because a little bit about that. But so many news outlets just decided that YouTube was nothing, and that they just kind of frowned at the social media platforms. But now they realize how big and how truly connected they can be. So Jay's trying to help open that door for us, and I think that's going to be a big thing, and that's why you see a lot of these big mainstream media types coming to YouTube, and now they even have their own platforms. But back to the recognition, also to people like Scott Royce and his channel, and so many others. Just keep doing what you're doing. Dad with a phone, he's another one. I enjoy a lot of them. I know there's some turmoil in the community right now, but at the end of the day, we all kind of have the same aim, we have the same goals, we have the same focus. Everybody wants to help, so let's just stick to what we do best.
There's so many amazing people. I can't even believe. I'm just agreeing. There's just so many good-hearted people and people that want to help, and I don't know.
Absolutely. And again, it just really. And if we close ranks like we have been, and you keep staying the course, I think by the end of all of this, and I mean, honestly, there probably will never be an end, but we can constantly evolve and make ourselves better and stay in the know. And, you know, if you're on somebody's channel and you don't like what they're saying, or if you don't like the guest or whatever, simply click off.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Just click off, because I don't like. I mean, I don't want to say I don't like, but I don't want to use the word like, but like every channel, it's just some channels aren't don't entertain me, or I'm not interested in it. It doesn't mean that you have to write something mean. Just click off. It's so easy. You can just watch whatever you want. If you don't like what we're doing, just click off the channel. That's what I don't understand, when people are like so mad about how boring their video is, or they don't like it. It's like, why don't you just click off? That's what I don't understand, man.
They differ a little bit. They're within old war through our marriage, and a couple different aspects and different emotions, a little more near and dear. And whereas they like obviously be a bit more affectionate and all that stuff. They're coming from this old dude here. I'll just say that tagline. There is no understanding control. You know what I mean? If somebody's there typing in such egregious, such nasty, lowly, scumbag type statements, they got nothing better to do than try to hide behind the keyboard, and they know that if they can get a rise out of somebody,
that's true.
That's like their addiction. That's their heroin. That's their narcotics. They're their pills or whatever. They love wild up the community, and I think some, and there are others, but I'm not going to give their names out there, because I know one's probably listening right there. He's probably one of the biggest scumbags of all, for taking advantage of victims' families and holding paid cows and all this other crap, and never giving anybody money, selling some dirty dog ass breath smelling candles and stuff like that. But I'm sorry. If the people like those that are out there, they are even sicker, because they actually they feast off these innocent victims. They are predators, and they go after, they focus and target out these people, and it's just so disgusting. Disgusting is not even the word for it. And, oh boy, I just feel that heartbeat thing in my forehead again, so I better calm down a bit.
Yeah, you're very passionate. You have a lot to say, so you. No, don't ever apologize.
So can I cut in? I feel like we're like dancing. Can I cut in, please?
Can you hold me a little bit closer to her, to your speaker, so I can hear her a little bit better?
Okay. Well, let me turn it up. I'll just turn it up. Go ahead.
It's okay.
Okay, go ahead, Jana.
As long as it doesn't distort the audio on to the subject.
Okay. So this is what I would. What does it say? You're Jana from Facebook. I don't know. I think there's a lot of Janas, but I don't know. But hey, so what I want to say is about we call them trolls, I guess, on YouTube. So that's the thing that at least as I was a victim of domestic violence, and we look at different cases, and everyone looks at these perpetrators or these abusers as like normal, right? But so trolls, if we call them trolls, and we just I like to call them just trolls are fine, right? That's the slang word. But what I will say is that, I think of troll, I think of this like person that's like underneath a rock and like But at the end of the day, they look like they're probably your neighbor, or it's just like people call a lot of people narcissists, right? Well, they may or may not be, but at the end of the day, there's really nasty people, and they look just like, like normal, right? So these trolls that are what we call trolls I'm not surprised that they're out on the internet, because the people that you work with could very well be these people that are being nasty. But again, I guess what I'm trying to say is that when we call somebody a crazy person, and we call them a psycho or whatever, we think of like the worst looking person, or but they look just like me and you. And I think, like, again, there's no surprise that they're out there. And I think what it does is it just gives you an example of we shouldn't be so shocked whenever we hear true crime stories, because there's a lot of like nastiness out there, right? But at the end of the day, like I said, it's seeing signs. But I think, at least, like I said, and somebody made a comment a little back in the chat about how Nan started reaching out towards the end. And I did the same thing, but a lot of people, just like we saw in her situation, not a fault of them at all, but because when we're in a situation, we don't tell people about it, and we show people something on social media, at least myself, I can only speak for me, they can't believe that that person is actually capable of doing something so insidious, you know? But I guess what I'm trying to say here is there's a lot of people that we call trolls on YouTube, but a lot of people call them boyfriends or even girlfriends at this point in time, you know? And they look just normal. So I will talk about, domestic violence. I know obviously for myself being a female, what that is like, but domestic violence looks the same if you're a male or a female, if you're in a heterosexual relationship or not. You know, you could be, you know, I don't know. It looks the same, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so I'd love to talk about that too. And I know there's a lot of men, and I know men myself that have been in abusive relationships. And like I said, a lot of people are like, well, how can that woman be abusive? She's so small and you're so big. Well, it doesn't matter, right? So anyway, okay. Thank you. All right.
Okay. Wow. So how many people we got?
Also, I think when I add on that, I really, victims come in all shapes and sizes, gender, male, female. Like, it is a shame. It doesn't matter what the relationship or how the people say it. At the end of the day, if somebody's being abused, they're being abused, and that is also one of the worst feelings in the world. You gotta know for everybody that's out there right now going through it, no matter how happy you make yourself appear to think while you're online, and know that there's always an avenue that you can take. There are always options open to you that concern being helped and having the support that you need to get through these times. You don't ever have to think that you're in it by yourself just because somebody tells you to shut up or to keep quiet, or I'm going to do this, or, whatever threats you might be receiving. Just know that there are always helplines, there are always people, there are always family, and the only one that can make a difference and take that first step towards healing and getting help and having situations resolved is you at the end of the day. And really, that's what it boils down to, because a lot of people are always scared and they say, oh, I'll give this person another chance, or, oh, that wasn't her, or that wasn't him, or he was this drunk, or she was this drunk, and, oh, they don't mean this. No. I don't care who you are, whether you're a bad drug, alcohol, addict, debt, office, no abuse, lying or reading, or give the right dick for anyone to be abusive in any way, shape, or form. Bottom line. I'm sorry, I don't say bottom line too much. But seriously speaking, it's just, that really shows that. And I don't want to keep going on about that, but I really do want to express that. I have dealt with so many, especially in the sponsorship group. I've been a sponsor for a long time for narcotics recovery care, mostly opiate recovery care treatment. And, I see all kinds of victims all the time, and it really does. It just stinks. It really, it breaks your heart when you hear about these stories of people that, in some cases, they've never even stolen a penny in their whole lives, and all of a sudden now they're in an abusive relationship, and they're just so warm and funny and jolly. They have family, and now they're under the weight of this abuse, and they just don't know what to do. Again, one last time, just reach out. Just reach out. Just say, help me. I'm in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah. So Liz made a comment that she has circles of friends that are in same-sex relationships and they're in abusive relationships. Yeah. So I've obviously in the last 4 years been studying a lot about domestic violence and how it manifests itself and what that looks like. And in same-sex relationships, you're right. Just like people that aren't in those relationships, we don't want to say anything. Oftentimes, people that are in a same-sex relationship, they may not have come out to their family, or even some of their friends may not know. And so they're definitely hiding that, and they have more of a reason to be scared. A lot of times they get threatened that they're going to be outed, by their partner if they leave or if they do something. So it shows itself in a lot of different forms, and it's really nasty. But yeah, just like what he had mentioned, I think it's reaching out is a tough thing, right? Because then you a lot of times you give somebody the chance over and over again. Like I said earlier, you make excuses because you want to believe that good thing with them, or that good time with them, that the part that when they're nice is really who they are. But it's actually the opposite of that. Really who you see on those good times, in my experience and other experiences that I've studied, that is a person that they're trying to show you. And so that's why that slips. And like a lot of common things that people say is the mask. But again, you want to hang on to the best of that relationship, but you need to look at all of it. But again, reaching out is really tough, right? Because like I said, you want to stay around for a while. But I would just, anybody listening tonight or even in the future, what more do you need, to kind of show you? And at the end of the day, how I left is I had to love myself more than the relationship. I believed in that dream of everything that he wanted me to see. And I was just like, okay, well, I got excuses of, when next month it's going to be better because today or this month is really stressful at work. And when I sell the company, it's going to be better. And I kept on hanging on. And then when that end came, and it was, I ended up marrying him, actually, to be honest with you, even after all that. And it's embarrassing to say, like I said, when you admit that you've done something like that, especially if you feel like, whether or not, well, shoot, if you're just alive and you hear of other people in their own situation, you're like, oh, that's not me. I'm not going to do that. But in my experience, for me to leave, I had to learn to love myself more, and that's tough, right? And I guess what I'll say in closing to that long-winded thing is that you shouldn't ever, from the jump, even a month into a relationship, ever at one time have to think about the good times. You should just be reminded, because that's what's in front of you currently at that time. If you have to think about some good things that happen for you to stay, for his or her, whatever relationship you're in, then you're not in a good spot, and I'd say that I'd rather be alone and scared that you're alone than be next to somebody, sleeping next to somebody or around somebody and feel scared and alone, because that's a bad feeling. Anyway, okay, that's enough.
Oh man, what a night, guys.
Okay, so should we cut off?
Yeah, maybe. I think, yeah.
That's a very good thing to say. Am I still clear? Am I chopping up at all?
You are.
I'm a bit choppy right now.
Wait, what happened?
I'm sorry, I didn't know if my phone was cutting out.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
I think we're gonna just end this right now, actually, maybe.
But somebody said something.
If that's all right. It's been a heck of a night. You guys have shared so much, and it's been awesome. And we got Jana out there. We got True Helper. You guys got to meet Jana, and she's got some subscribers, and she's got to work on some videos. What?
So Beth said something that caught me out.
I don't need to cut anybody off, but I want to end this a bit more. It is the holiday time. Mm-hmm. And all of us, whether we celebrate everything from Christmas to Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you're into, all you got to do, if you don't have a big family or even friends, there are all those people out there, and also, I use the term at the end of the day as well, there's people out there, you can always find happy places, and I think that's another reason why the social media platforms are becoming as big as they are, and have been over the years, because it offers, an outlet for everybody to just, share some good
was awesome.
I was trying to get surgeries, but again, I really, it's part of one of the reasons why I really wanted to call was to thank you. I guess it's more of a public thank you. But ever since I found your channel and every other, it just really is, it's helped me. It's helped my life. It's helped me feel a new purpose, so to speak. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy in my personal life and all, but just really, when we go home at night, we sit back or everybody's asleep around us or whatever else, it's nice we can log on and catch a podcast and really enjoy ourselves. So during this holiday season, everybody, please just grab your loved ones and realize, how good we truly do have it, and if, again, you have loved ones who's after your friends. If you don't have friends, come here and make some. We're always around in one way, shape, or form. There's always somebody going alive or whatever else, and there's so much. The negativity is getting too much, dude. Because it's really getting us too stressed out. Just turn it off. Turn it off and walk away. Take a walk. Take your dog and your cat for a walk. Go give yourself a loved one if needs be. There are plenty of adoption shelters out there that are looking for good new owners, too. So I guess that was my little advertisement for them.
Thanks for coming and chatting. Everybody have an awesome New Year. I probably won't be on until after New Year. Maybe, who knows? But have an awesome New Year's, guys.
My birthday
just be awesome.
There.
What?
And my birthday's on the 2nd, so maybe in Colorado we'll shoot there sometime.
Yeah, her birthday. Okay.
Thank you guys so much.
Guys.
I'm gonna read all these comments.
As I typically type it. I'm sorry, as I typically type it, and I do mean it all the time, but much love and respect to each and every single one of you. And thank you. We couldn't do this without everybody that's out there. And seriously, that's all I want to say. Thank you, Tiff.
All right.
I'm sorry, I always forget her name. You guessed there.
Jana, remain unsilenced channel. So everybody.
I always want to say Jennifer. I didn't think about that. You guys, I don't know. I'm back home now, so I guess, I just wanted to say Happy New Year's to everybody, and thank you, Tiff, for having me on. And next time, I hope to have the StreamYard thing worked out, and God bless everyone.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Go ahead, Jana, you can say bye, and I'm going to end it.
Is he gone?
Yeah, no, he go ahead. Go.
Oh, go. No, what I wanted to say was thank you, Tiffany. I freaking love you. I love you. Does here in the chat too. I love you.
I love you. I love everybody. Yeah, thank you.
Hear me out here, and I wouldn't have done it. I've been saying this for I don't even know how long. Probably 6 months. Probably longer than 6 months that I needed to do this. So this was really cool. So everyone here in the chat, I appreciate your kindness, and everyone that probably maybe wasn't nice. Thank you for all the moderators to do whatever you do, and I love you.
Yeah, thanks, moderators. You guys are awesome.
And Lori, I will be reading through all these comments and commenting back. And freaking Lori, you're awesome. Okay, I see your comments.
Lori, yeah,
appreciate
Paula
it.
Brown, I wanted to say bye to you too. Sometimes it's hard when you got 3 people talking and you want to respond. You see what I'm saying? You want to respond to a comment, and I don't know. It's hard sometimes, but to respond to everybody, which it sucks because I want to respond to everybody because you guys are so awesome. But all right, Inner Peace, Liz Graham, all you guys. Okay, I'm gonna end it. Are you ready? You could go back and read them, Jana, after. Okay.
How selfless you are, because you're letting me talk and everyone else talk, and we love you, Tiff. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for making my first special. I appreciate it. Thank you, moderators. I know you probably worked a lot on my people that were being mean, so thanks.
All right, bye.
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 I love you.